We are under the lights this evening as we
And
get
now,
you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show.
2022
Tonight, an intriguing
Miami
matchup between the Philadelphia
Marlins
Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Sandy Alcantara gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Batting second.
Stepping in, Harold
The
Ramirez.
center fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. In now, Russell Daniels watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic Triple Crown. He leads all three categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Let her rip right here.
Fouled away. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Russell Daniels. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Ready now for the Marlins, Jorge Alfaro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with 1 away, time for a check of our current division standings, and you can see these guys trail by 4 games in the division race entering play today. Digging in, Russell Daniels. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And it's fouled away.
All right, come on now, one time, let her fly.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
All right, back to him on the mound.
Hard
One
90,
there,
hard 90.
on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Stepping up now, Russell Daniels.
Left fielder, Russell Daniels.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready with the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some. Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
On 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins baseball next. Pablo Lopez is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Batting, Russell Daniels. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Into the box, Russell Daniels.
Left fielder, Russell Daniels.
First offering on its way. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the bat.
Ready to take his hacks again. Russell Daniels, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
You got it.
But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Harper ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Hoskins.
The 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now. So another run in to score. And we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long as we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored. And you can see that the Phillies are right on top of the NL in that category. Up next from Miami, Lewin Diaz. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Lewin Diaz.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Daniels has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Striding in, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The right fielder, J.J. Bleday.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Daniels is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Russell Daniels. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Daniels.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike. Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Hard hit ball to short. He's got it.
Dig, 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 dig.
On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. Russell Daniels will stride in, but
now
first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at this 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Hey, get your pitch here squared up. Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
Playing 11.
Brantley over at second. Harper at first, 2 out in the inning. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there. Now at the plate, Russell Daniels. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ramirez is there, and he puts it away.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
12-6 the final tally here. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Digging in, Russell Daniels. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. Ramirez is there. 2 gone. So first and second with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Daniels comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Jazz Chisholm. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Daniels is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Russell Daniels. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. For the current campaign, Daniels is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
Mike Yastrzemski is on deck.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
Line towards center field. Ramirez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So striding in, Jazz Chisholm comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Jazz Chisholm.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Daniels has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They're down 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Russell Daniels. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swung on and belted. Looking up is Dickerson. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored in ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
Ready for another shot now.
Lead
Jazz
up
Chisholm.
for the Marlins.
He'll get things started here in
The
the second
shortstop.
half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one, the 8th or 9th inning.
The throw is wild, and it gets away. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
Hey, after that hit right there.
Settling
Now
in
back.
now, Russell
The left
Daniels.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot.
Daniels.
This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now batting. The
Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski. 2 outs and 2
Yastrzemski.
runners aboard here in the 7th
down,
inning.
ball 4.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. At the
Now
plate,
batting.
Alec Bohm.
Third baseman.
He's looking to deliver
Alec
here with the bases loaded and 2
Bohm.
out in the inning. 0-2. Here it is. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners. Russell Daniels will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's...
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Goodbye, home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His 2nd of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Phils came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Mauricio Rivera wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies.